2015年是世界反法西斯战争暨中国抗日战争胜利70周年纪念，世界各地都举行了隆重的庆祝活动。而在挂满勋章的各国老兵的行列中，黑眼睛、黄皮肤的东方面孔让很多的中国人感到尤其的亲切。这些已经退伍的加拿大华裔军人作战的地区跨越欧陆和太平洋，几乎每个老兵的故事都可以写成一本书。就让我们翻开这本书，回到那个硝烟弥漫的1939年。
Well, I was going to Vancouver Tech, and when the war started in 1939 in Europe, we all had to take military training for the cadets. The whole school was Air Force cadet at that time. And later on, when the war kept going, a lot of those Slofan went to war. They didn't want us. We were immigrants. So we stayed in school. We stayed there until 1941, most of us.
In the early days, China and Japan were at war, right? We thought we could help out because at that time in Chinatown, like Vancouver Chinatown, they were having parades all the time, raising money for the war effort, right? They would march down the street asking people for donations, right, to help out. And so maybe we thought if we would join, we could help out in some way, you know, as serving in the army.
整个二战中，曾有700余名加拿大华裔士兵在世界各地参与反法西斯战争。最初仅有加拿大陆军接受华裔，且数量也受到了限制。但随着战况的白热化，盟军迫切需要懂得中文的华裔士兵加入。
Some British general was it in Burma? They thought he could use some Chinese help over there, so they asked the Canadian government to send some Chinese soldiers over there, right? And so we were the special group that went over there. They attacked Pearl Harbor, and a couple of years later, the United Nations forces, they couldn't handle the Japanese, right? They were sweeping all Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia, and Burma. So they figured they needed more help. All of a sudden, okay, we need some Chinese over there.
在被征召入伍之后，这些华裔士兵进行了种种的训练。他们被分为几组，接受不同科目的演习，并通过不同的路线到达最终的目的地——英属印度。
When we were called up, they just kept us in the camp for training, basic training. That's the Chinese cooks, the drivers, they repair guns, they look after the distribution of food.
I got used Sten guns, machine guns. They take them apart, put them together. See, at that time when they called us up, we had different groups, and we all arrived at the same place, but they went a different way. Some went by way of Australia, some went by way of England and Calcutta, India. A different route, right, to get to the same final place.
他们的军队隶属于英国的136部队，是一支特别的部队。在整个战争期间，这些中国面孔的军人中，不曾出现过一个逃兵。
The whole force was called under the British Army 136.
They gave us a code name because we were sort of a secret mission type of thing. We had to learn how to parachute into the Burma during the night and train the local people, meet up with the local Chinese people because we can communicate with them, right? And then organize the people how to resist the Japanese advancement. Yeah, we had to learn the Morse code and how to blow up bridges and demolitions, things like that.
战争是残酷的， 这些被派往前线的华裔士兵执行着风险极高的任务，但他们毫无惧色地接受了挑战，依靠自己的力量出色地完成了任务。
The British sort of knew it was a dangerous mission because when they sent us in there, they issued us cyanide pills. We were supposed to take the cyanide pills because when we're captured, because the enemy at that time was pretty yeah, so the chances of coming back were not very good.
So they went through the same basic training. That they learned telegraph, they learned how to handle explosive, they learned how to use knives.
Yeah, we had to learn all those things because when they dropped us in, we were more or less alone by ourselves, right? We were to organize the people there and train them.
Right.
So we had to know everything, right?
See, there was so many groups separated, and he was in one of the groups that was trained as guerrillas to occupy land to get the Chinese. They were already organized. They sent us in there to train them more of the Western style of war.
At that time we were there, we made a commitment to serve wherever they wanted us, okay? When you take basic training, when you finish your basic training, they ask you a question. Do you want to go active or stay behind, right? Stay in Canada. So you go active, you go wherever they want you. So we went over there, we just go where they want us. There's no such thing as, we didn't know any better.
We were never used to the English Army. The English Army's motto is, ask not where or why, just do or die. 1943 to 1945, I think we spent 2 years in the bush. I got malaria, I got jungle fever, I got dysentery, everything. But when we were up in the bush.
1945年战争结束之后，这些加拿大华裔士兵返回了家乡。转眼70年匆匆而过，截止到2013年，曾在家军中参战的这些华裔老战士，仅有24名健在。
Because I never talked about the war, no one knew I had been overseas, right? Until I met my buddy Alex Louis on the street. I met him on the street and he says, Tommy, you guys have to come and join us because our members were getting old and getting fewer and fewer. So that's why I'm here interviewing, or else I wouldn't be here. My children didn't know I had served in the Army, served in the Canadian Forces until 2002. That's only a few years ago. They didn't know. My friends, my relatives, everybody that I grew up with, all this time, all my children, they did not know because I never talk about it.
这些华裔老兵虽然生活在异国他乡，可是他们从没有忘记自己是龙的传人。他们用自己的鲜血和生命书写了一段段可歌可泣的历史。
Chinese descendants, you never forget being a Chinese. When you may in name you're Canadian, but when you walk down the street, before you open your mouth, they see you. You're not a Canadian, you're Chinese, right? You can't change that because you can't change your color. China is a major power now in world politics and things like that, and Canada does a lot of business with China. Truth of the matter is, as long as China is strong and united, all Chinese citizens outside of China will be treated well, okay? You have to support China and keep it strong.
在加拿大温哥华唐人街的中心有一座加拿大华裔军事博物馆，里边陈列着几乎全部参加过二战的华裔士兵的事迹。博物馆门前的广场上屹立着纪念碑，上书“嘉华丰功，光照日月”，这些无时无刻不在提醒着我们铭记历史，珍爱和平。